Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Code 369. Our motto is to learn by doing. So what is mean by learn by doing? We will be having a sample project and we will be doing it, okay? By doing that we will be learning. That's it. So why to learn by doing? Because when we really see the output in front of our eyes, our brain will be taking what are the things we should do in order to get that, okay? So our brain will be become the brain will get ready in order to learn that things, okay? That's it. And today's topic is CSS box model full stack development course class 34. From next slide you will learn how to learn, okay? Just pass on this slide and read this, okay? This tells you the importance of questioning, okay? How questioning is very important in life. Whatever you see, just ask questions until you get cleared of that question, okay? Until you get that answer. That's it. This is important for learning also. And pass this and also read this, okay? Learning is an active process. We learn by doing, okay? It shows the importance of doing. If you want to master something, teach it, okay? You can be asking to whom I will teach. Teach it to yourself. Just ask questions to yourself and try to answer them, okay? Try to explain it to yourself. That's it. Prerequisites: install VS Code first and its extensions. Create folder and open a folder for VS Code. Create a HTML file. And to do all these things, I have given links in the description box. Please check it. And this is our sample project, okay? This is our sample project, and what we are going to learn is box model, okay? That's the concept today which we are going to discuss. Box model, okay? The model for a box, that's what box model is. So let us see what is box model in W3 Schools website. Type box model W3 Schools. Okay, and here you can see it consists of margin, borders, padding and the actual content, okay? The below image illustrates the box model, okay? You don't need to read all those things, just listen here. This is called as a box model, okay? And this is called content. Content is nothing but what you write, what the text you write inside, that is called content. Here we have typed box modeling inside the box, okay? So this is called content. And there will be a space between the border and the content, that is called padding. We have done videos on padding before this, okay? So watch that video. And outside the border, which we know as margin, okay? Margin also we know. So content is the thing which we write, and there will be a border for the content, and the space between content and the border is called as padding, and the space outside the border is called margin. We all know that, okay? So this is called as box model, a perfect box model. So let us do our project. Create a perfect box model and use box size of content boxing, okay? First of all, we have to create a perfect box model. How to create that? Go to your VS Code. Construct the base structure of HTML by typing HTML:5. Press enter. And I have created a new file here called project4c.html. And .html is very important at the end. And here also you have to select language mode as HTML. This is also very important. Now I am going to delete the unnecessary things here. This is not necessary. So delete this language English. And from here to here delete. This is also not necessary. And I am going to give the title for the web page using this title element. I am giving title as project 4C. Okay, the same name I have given for the file, but you can create any name for the web page title. Now what we are going to do is create a perfect box model. Okay, just copy this heading and paste here using h3 inside this paste. Now you will be having the heading. Now we have to create a perfect box model. So how to do that? First of all, we have to create development for creating a box. Then what we have to do is we have to give height and width for the box. Okay, how we are going to do? We are going to use internal CSS. In order to use internal CSS, we have to create a class, and the class name is box model. Okay, I am giving class name as box model, and there should not be any space left here, so give hyphen here. Okay, and so why we are using class here? Just to represent this development. Okay, so where we are going to represent this development? Here we are going to represent dot class name. Okay, dot class name. What is the class name? Box model. So what I have done here is I have represented this development in the style tag. Actually, we have to create the style tag in order to give styles using CSS. I'm giving style, and I'm just cut this close tag of style and paste here. Okay, inside this style element only we are going to give all the styles. Now inside this box model class we are going to give styles of height colon 300 pixel, and we have to give width. So why we are giving height and width? Just because a box will be having height and width, so we have to give height and width. And also, what are the things the box will be having? The box will be having border style. Okay, border style and border color, everything it will be having. So we are using border shorthand option. Okay, we already discussed the border shorthand in the previous videos itself, so go and check that. So what is meant by border shorthand? We will be giving three properties of a border in a single line itself. Okay, here we can see I will be giving border width as 5 pixel. Okay, and I will be giving border style as dashed and border color as red, like that. Okay, give semicolon. You don't need to specify border width, border style, border color. Okay, just type here 5 pixels border width, dashed is border style, red is border color. Now we have given border properties. Now here go to W3 Schools website. Here we will be giving content. Okay, what is the content? This is this is a box model. Okay, here you can see we have given content and also we have given border. So what is left here? Padding. Okay, the space between the content and the border. So how to give padding? Just type here as padding and give some value. Give some value like 20 pixel or 30 pixel, anything you can give. Okay, so alright, now we have to give one more thing called margin. Here you can see margin, content, padding, border and margin. So how to give margin? Type as margin colon, you can give auto. Okay, auto, it will be automatically assigning the margin. That's it. Now press Ctrl S and save this and open this file in the web page. So what is our file name? 4C, project 4C, right? Project 4C, double click. This file will be stored in your VS Code folder. Okay, and you have to go there and double click and open it. Now you can see a box here and margin here, okay, a large space left between the border and the end of the page. And here you can see padding, okay, there is text and border and some space is left here, that is what padding is. Now let us right click and give inspect and let us see what has happened here. Here you can see height is 300 pixel, width is 300 pixel, and border we have given padding margin. Here you can see a diagram, okay, diagram. So what is this diagram? Let me zoom it so you can it will be easily visible. Here you can see the diagram of this box, okay. Here inside this is 300 into 300 pixel and 330 pixel surrounds as the padding and 5 pixel as border width, and here you are having margin, okay. Margin you are having. You did not assign the value because margin is automatic. So next thing what we are going to do is just you close this. And use box size of content boxing, okay, and see the dimensions of content, padding, border and margin. Use box size of content boxing. So how to do that? Go and give box size. Let us go and give box sizing. Box hyphen sizing, okay. So what we have to give? Here you can see size of content boxing, okay. Let us give content boxing. Content box, okay. Now press Ctrl S and go here, and another thing which we are going to do is create a perfect box model and use box size of border boxing. Okay, we will be doing the same box, we will be creating the same box, but only thing which we are going to do is changing the box size to border boxing, okay. Just copy this and give a heading here h3 and paste it. Now we are going to create a development and we are going to represent this development using different class name, box model 1, okay. Then what we are going to do is we are going to represent it here, okay. So just copy this because you are going to create the same box, okay. So copy this and paste here. The only thing which you are going to do outside of this curly braces, change the box model 1, okay. Change the class name, and here what you are going to do is change the box sizing to content, change the box sizing from content box to border box, okay, border box. Let us see what is the difference between these two boxes in the web page itself, okay. Press Ctrl S and go here and reload. The first box is nothing but size of content box, okay, content box. The second box is nothing but size of border box. So what is the difference between them? That is what we are going to see now. Now just copy this and open this in another file, okay, another file. Now open inspect option for this development, okay. Click here on this development and inspect, okay, that's got opened. Now click on the second box and click inspect, and by seeing itself you can analyze that. And in the second box I did not give any text, okay. So let me give text. Here I can change, this is a box model of content box, okay, because this is content box, and here this is a box model of border box, okay. of size content box, size. Okay, this is nothing but size. Press Ctrl S, go here and reload. Here also reload. Now you can see this box is big in size, but this box is small in size. So why? But we gave the same size. Okay, 300 pixel, 300 pixel, 5 pixel, 5 pixel, padding 30 pixel, 30 pixel, margin auto. But why the size varies here? For content boxing, the size is big. For the border box, the content is small. The size is small. So why it happens? That's what we are going to analyze now. Let us go and see the box here. Okay, this is the box. Here also see the box. Okay, and here you can see 300 pixel into 300, that's what we gave, and 30 pixel body padding, that is what we gave, and 5 pixel border, that is what we gave. Okay, and here you can see 230 into 230 pixel, but what is the value that we gave? Here you can see 300 into 300 pixel, 300 into 300 pixel, but here the value is only 230 into 230 pixel. So what about that 70 and 70 for height and width? It has got reduced. Okay, but the padding remains same, 30, and the border remains 5. Okay, here you can see padding 30 and border 5 pixel, that is same. Okay, margin it has got automatically, it has come. Okay, now let us see the difference between these two things, how it works. For content boxing, you can see by the name itself, content boxing. Okay, content box. So what does it mean? What does it mean is, if you give 300 pixel height and width, okay, 300 pixel height and width, for writing content itself, it will be allocating 300 into 300 pixel. Okay, you can see here 300 into 300 pixel. If I place this cursor over here, you can see in the left side the content is highlighted here. Okay, here the content is highlighted. So it means that for content boxing, for writing content itself, 300 into 300 pixel will be allocated. But here what you can see is for the whole box itself. Okay, including content, padding, border, everything, including content, padding, border, everything, the 300 pixel will be allocated, 300 into 300. Exactly, even if it is not exactly allocated, it will not extend beyond that value. For example, here you can see 230 pixel. Okay, and add this also 30, so 260, and here you can see 5, so 265. Even if it is not exactly 300, it will not extend beyond 300 pixel. Okay, that is what you have to know. So why we are using this option? So sometimes your instructor is saying that you create a box of 300 pixel, 300 into 300 pixel, and write some content in it. Okay, so you are following that thing and you are creating 300 into 300 and write content in it, but your margin value and padding value extends beyond that. Okay, for example, something is written on the left side and right side. So something, let us take an example of some images inserted here in the left side and right side. So you have allocated 300 pixel into 300 pixel for content writing, but padding and margin will take some extra space here. Okay, so it will occupy some extra space, so it will be giving problem to the image that you inserted on the left and right side. But what will happen in this here in the border box, the whole space 300 into 300 pixel will be including all the content, padding, and also border. Okay, so the whole thing will not extend beyond it. Okay, even if you have image on the left and right side, this box will not affect that image. Okay, the whole border, padding and content will be occupying 300 pixel. Okay, the content alone will not occupy 300 pixel. That's what the difference. So by the name itself you can see content box means content itself will occupy 300 pixel. Border boxing means including border, padding and content, all those things up to border will occupy only 300 pixel. Okay, that's what the difference is. So we have created, let us close this. Here also you can close this. Okay, this is what the difference of content boxing and border boxing is. So that's all my friends. Let us see in the upcoming videos. Thank you for watching. Thank you for continuously learning with me. And please remember to subscribe me. Let us see in the upcoming videos. Thank you.